Alrighty, back to Battle City action, and this is Arkana going up against the horrendously ill-fated Lumis and Umbra, who haven't won a lot of matches. Arkana, on the other hand, has won a lot of matches. Arkana has only been beaten once so far in the Battle City season, and it really would be a massive upset if Arkana lost to Lumis and Umbra. Mind you, Strings did defeat Mai in what was a first versus 16th at the time. But so you never know what's going to happen in this game, as Arkana's opening hand is Stuff of Legends. That is a really, really good starting hand. Alright, Lumis and Umbra are about to take their first turn. I don't like their chances against Arkana, but games aren't won on paper, they're won on the duel field. As Arkana goes with a face down defense and switches turn back to Arkana, who has drawn the mystical elf. He can get Dark Magician to the field now if he wants to. He does have that 1,000 Knives as well. And no, okay, he's gone for mystical elf. Face down defense. So a conservative start for Arkana, but theoretically he can pull the trigger at any time and probably just mop the floor with Lumis and Umbra, who have played Shining Abyss. And oh, they go for Trap Hole. That's surprising, given that they've got two monsters with 2,000 defense on the field, but it does get rid of Shining Abyss. There's Magical Blast. And here they go, they're going to go for a Tribute. It's going to get Dark Magician to the field. Now 2,500 attack points, and still got Dark Magic Curtain there. However, with Dark Magic Curtain, yeah, you can't play that if you've summoned anything. And if you've played Dark Magic Curtain, you cannot summon other monsters, but you can set them. But alright, Arkana, goes for 1,000 Knives as well. So using a lot of these powerful spell and trap cards straight up. And it was only a Sangan. Lumis and Umbra will be able to pull a monster from the deck. And that is Senju with 1,000 Hands. It's good for rituals. If Lumis and Umbra have the right cards, they could get the Masked Beast to the field, which is a 3,200. Alright, Lumis and Umbra, 7 cards in hand and not looking too good. So what do they got here? Again, just another face down defense. It may just be all they can do. There's Breaker the Magical Warrior. And no, they're going to go for Dark Magic Curtain, so half of Arkana's life points, which actually puts him under Lumis and Umbra, but I don't think it's going to be for long. With 2 Dark Magician on the field. And decides to set down Breaker the Magical Warrior. Activates Magical Blast, that'll do 400. 200 per spellcaster monster that's face up on your side of the field. You can also pull it back to your hand instead of drawing from the deck at the start of the turn. Very good if you want to conserve your deck and get your deck card count above your opponent's. So 2,600 points remaining for Lumis and Umbra. I'll go to the comments in Becca's video. I don't think Lumis and Umbra's match is going to last long enough for me to get through all the comments. I mean, nothing against Lumis and Umbra. They were interesting characters that played a little cameo in the anime, and the tag team duel was a bit of a change in format as well. But they just suck. Like that's all I can say about Lumis and Umbra's deck. It just sucks. It's just got no power in it. They have to draw literally a perfect hand every duel, and with a minimum of a 40 card deck, that's just out of the question, as Mysterious Puppeteer is destroyed, and that was a smashing. That was an absolute smashing. So matches coming up after this one. There is Duke Devlin, who will be going up against... Ooh. Is it Rex Raptor? I think it's someone like Rex Raptor or something like that. And Rebecca is going up against... I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Okay, we're from Lumis and Umbra's perspective this time. Mask of Restrict is there. Bazoo the Soul Eater is there. Jaugen the Spiritualist. Damn, it's not a great starting hand. Two good monsters, but none that you really want to throw down early. Jaugen's got a very good effect as well. And Lumis and Umbra go for Mask of Restrict. It is a very tricky card. Neither player can tribute cards. So that means that Arkana can't go tributing... Oh, well, here's an example. You can tribute this card with 3 spell counters on it. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. With Mask of Restrict on the field, skilled Dark Magician won't be able to utilize that effect. Alright, Jaugen, the Spiritualist, has just been destroyed. Now, Bazoo... Lumis and Umbra have Deal of Phantom, however that has to activate with cards in the graveyard, or monsters in the graveyard. Bazoo will remove them from play, so Lumis and Umbra can't double up on that effect. They've just thrown down Grand Tiki Elder, which again is a card they don't really want to waste, but they have no choice. Now, if Bazoo can get to the field, it can remove Jaugen and Grand Tiki Elder and get to 2200 as... Arkana has just played Dark Magic Veil, pays 1,000 life points, and can special summon a dark monster. It doesn't have to be Dark Magician, but it is. And once again, the Dark Magician is on the field. Arkana's deck is so structured around those Dark Magicians and getting it to the field. There's Magical Blast. It was a tough deck to put together, Arkana's, because in the anime, half his cards don't actually exist. So I had to go with sort of a theme for Arkana, so I went Dark Magician and supporting, along with the Magician sort of feel, as that's what Arkana was. Bit of a demented magician, but he was a magician. And the Dark Magician himself has just put a direct attack on Lumis and Umbra, who have just drawn Mask of Darkness. Bazoo's effect can only go up to 3 monsters. And with Dark Magician on the field, Bazoo can get to 2500 by banishing 3 monsters from the graveyard and match the Dark Magician, but it can't destroy it. Unless Lumis and Umbra draw something else. Mask of Weakness would be handy right now, but they don't have it. Alright, skilled Dark Magician in for the attack. Mask of Darkness destroyed, so Lumis and Umbra will survive the turn, but only 2,400 points left, a 2,500 Dark Magician on the field, and they draw Magical Stone Excavation, which literally does nothing for their hand at this point. So down goes Bazoo the Soul Eater, and its effect will match the Dark Magician. Lumis and Umbra will be able to destroy skilled Dark Magician. Throws down Deal with Phantom. No more monsters in the graveyard, so it can't do anything. And Bazoo takes out the skilled Dark Magician. Lumis and Umbra might be able to get another turn, but it may just be delaying the inevitable here. 600 points off Arkana, 6,400 plays 2,400. And turn change, Bazoo will maintain the 2,500 until the end of Arkana's turn. And Arkana throws down Aquamador. And the Mystic Box. So Mystic Box will destroy Bazoo. It will give control of Aqua Mador over to Lumis and Umbra, but at only 1200 attack. Lumis and Umbra will survive until next turn, but they will have, let's see, that difference is 1300. So 1100 life points is what they're down to. And looking at their hand, they have got absolutely nothing. And it is the Rogue Doll. So that goes into defense mode. And this could very well be the last turn of the match. It's going to be a quick one. Lumis and Umbra, I reckon Lumis and Umbra would struggle with Duelist Kingdom. Alright, main phase 1. And it is the Malice Dole of Demise. One of the scariest looking cards, and also fantastic effect as well if you combine that with Ectoplasma. Very, very Arkana-esque card, Malice Dole of Demise, and that is it. Lumis and Umbra have been absolutely ripped in half. They were never in it. It was never even a contest. Lumis and Umbra, or I should say Arkana did that easy. Alright, so I am going to check now. Who is Becca up against? Becca is up against... who'd she play yesterday? It was Seeker, wasn't it? Esperoba is who Becca's up against, so it's probably not going to be much of a contest either, to be honest. And Duke Devlin is up against... Again, I just need to flick over my bracket. Duke Devlin is taking on Tristan. I said Rex. Rex finished 6th in Duelist Kingdom, which is actually really surprising. Anyway, yes, he's taking on Tristan. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll get to the comments in Becca's video, as well as more viewership is in there, therefore more people will get to hear their comments as well. Thanks for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.